All right, Kiki, it is 3:46 a.m. I'm tired. My eyes are about to close. I've almost lost my voice. It's been a long several days. Kids, gotta love them. I wanted to get this to you because I want to upload it to YouTube before I finish your deadlift program. I'm going to do my best to get your full week. But I don't know if I'm going to get the full week out tonight because I'm crashing really, really quick. But thought my brain was, I can think, but I can't talk. The medicine makes it difficult to speak. I should not have made this video. Don't want people to. Anyway, I'm looking at your 110 deadlift on straight weight was absolutely phenomenal. So I put the link up here in your review, and I want you to watch just the bar path. The bar path was an absolute straight line, and your body looked amazing. It was ridiculous. Now you went from 110 to 117 and a half, and the bar path changed again to your old bar path, which is fine. I still think under heavy weights, that's the way you're going to pull. But I want you to understand that a technically perfectly beautiful deadlift is in you, and you've done it before. It's just that it was done with 110 and not with 180 or 200. It's honestly phenomenal. That deadlift with 110 is honestly phenomenal. So the technically perfect deadlift is there. Do we really want that? I don't know, and probably not. But I want you to know that you've done it before and you can do it again. And you should have. I'm getting chill bumps. You should. I really am. You see the hair standing up on my shoulder? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I'm getting chill bumps thinking about it. I'm watching it, and it's hot. I was sweating a minute ago, but it's huge. So I'm watching your speed pulls, your deadlifts against bands, and we're doing these because it's an extra way. You work up heavy, and then we're going back down in weight, and it gives you a chance to work on some technique. And taking some rest in between gives you a chance to say, okay, I did this one, let me step back. Take 30 seconds, 90 seconds, 3 minutes. I don't really care. These are all opportunities for you to get better. So, if your husband is there watching you, or someone else is watching you, or you're just feeling yourself out on deadlifts, you do your set and you say, what the heck, that was slow. Or, the second rep was better because I sat on my heels on the way down on the first one. I had the weight better distributed. My lats were tighter. My head was up at the start of the second one. All right, so this next set, let's start the next set that way. So it gives you a chance to step back and figure out, hey, what did I just do wrong? Now let's fix it. And you don't take 10 minutes. You don't take 5 minutes. You keep that motor pattern in your head with enough time so that you can mentally correct it and walk back up and do it. It's a big thing with weightlifting, and it's a big reason why weightlifters either do singles with short rest periods in between, or they'll do doubles and triples with 20, 30 seconds rest in between, because they have to be sharp. It can't be a 1, 2, 3 set like we normally do in strongman. So if my wife does a set of 3, she does a single and drops the bar, and as the bar goes down, I start talking. 1 cue. Next rep, slow down, a little patience up to the knee. Come on. She does that a little bit better than we, great. That was much better. Now I want you to tuck your wrist inside once the bar passes your knee. Third rep goes, and then we try to correct that. And then we talk in between sets. What just happened? Let's fix it on the next set. She takes 2 or 3 minutes until her body's ready. Then she goes. Same principle on these deadlifts. Okay, so don't stress too much about it being a timed thing, because if you were doing a straight, like a conjugate speed deadlift, it would be like 15 to 30 seconds rest in between singles. But I don't think that is the best way to teach a vintage lifter who, I mean, perfection is there. Perfection is there anyway. So when you're watching your speed pulls against the bands, I want you to watch, we've discussed this before, I think you're kind of round backed once the bar gets around your knees. And I think a lot of that is, the way your body's naturally built. And we're not young. My body, my head, my neck, things don't turn and twist like they did when I was in my 20s. So I know that my technique has to adapt as my body adapts. And I think that's what's happened here is as we've discussed this before, I think your body is kind of naturally rounded and you're very, very strong in the upper middle back. And that's where I think your rounded back deadlift and building your rounded back deadlift is going to be a big role, a big builder in your full deadlift. And you may even end up being a round back deadlifter. And then you have to fight to get whatever lockout position that you need for the referees to give you the down signal. But I think that in the future, and I think two of your deadlift builders is going to have to be a rounded back deadlift against the bands with the bar starting just below the knee. Because I think that's the position where you're going to have to get strong in. We're starting from the floor in a decent position, and then it just kind of, it goes into the rounded position when the bar gets at your knees. And I don't think we're going to correct that. I think we're going to get strong as we possibly can at that. So one of the exercises that I want you to try in the future is elevating the plate so the bar is just below your knees. And I know you're 6'3", so you're 6'4". You're a woman. And, this is a really strange position. We discussed your 18-inch deadlift the other day, and you are not built to 18-inch deadlift. But I think that's an exercise. Bands on the bar, because they're already there. Elevate the plates if it's possible. And some sets of 5s with whatever weight. Doesn't matter. 60 kilos. Doesn't matter. You'll build on it. Like over a 3-week, low, middle, high. Switch exercises after that. The second exercise I think you can do, even with the 60 kilograms on there, plus the bands, is the 10-second deadlift. And that's where you take 5 seconds to go from the floor to lockout, and then you take 5 seconds to go from lockout back to the floor. Normally 1, possibly 2 reps counts as 5. Okay, so I mean, for me, I normally get like 7 seconds on the way up and 7 seconds on the way down. Didn't realize that till Leah was counting for me the other day. Apparently I count really slow in my head. But we're going to work on positioning that allows me to find a better position to deadlift. So I think that could be one as well. And the third one could be what I call the 3-second deadlift or the 5-second deadlift. It's very explosive, full speed on the way up, and then either 3 or 5 seconds on the way down. So the point is to go down in absolute perfect position, fry the hamstrings, fry the glutes, and then be explosive on the way up. As a general rule, a double or a triple there counts as 5 full reps if you're doing like a round robin type thing. So I hope this makes sense. We're going to get your glute ham straightened out as well, but I want to get this to you and I want to get it uploaded to YouTube so I can put it on your day too. I need some sleep. I apologize. It's 3:55 in the morning, and to say that I'm exhausted would be an understatement, but I know that you need this, and I know that you need to see this programming complete by the time you wake up tomorrow so you can go in and kick tail in the gym. So I will make this up to you and have the full week of programming to you as soon as possible. Whatever that takes to make this up to you and make you perfectly happy, that's my job, and that's what I'm going to do. And as soon as you finish deadlift training, I can't wait. I don't want to wait till the end of the week to see what happened. So as soon as you finish deadlifting tomorrow, send me a video, or at least type out what you did on Messenger or WhatsApp or somewhere and let me see it, because I can't wait to see what happens. Anyway, talk to you tomorrow.